What's up, guys? Gonna try streaming a little bit of Popper tonight, actually. I've been getting into that format recently. Turn down the music a little bit so it's easier for me to hear myself. There's someone waiting for a game. They're not a registered user. They could be AFK, but yeah, let's just see if they want to play. And if not, we'll go make some games as well. It does kind of appear that there's not too many people online tonight, so I might be, if that's the case, like always, I'll probably switch to Diablo or something, but we'll post some games, see if we get any interest. But I'm super interested in playing some Popper at like the local game store, just because it's a format that I could like conceivably get into realistically. Wouldn't cost too much money. I'll probably join a game just to watch while we're waiting for this game to fill up. How's the stream look? I think it looks about right. Just put like this lumbar support pad on my chair, so I realized I wasn't really sitting up. Sitting kind of goofy, huh? Nobody's joined our game just yet, but hopefully. Okay. Double checking to make sure the stream is running good. I know OBS updated today, so it's possible one or more things could end up proving to be a little bit buggy, but it looks like the chat overlay is working correctly, so that's good. yeah, we'll give it like 5 minutes and see if anyone joins our games, hopefully. And if not, we'll probably go stream some Diablo instead. Huh. I would not have guessed that this was like what is this, like a Valakut deck over here? Pact Negation, Summoner's Pact. No, I guess this must be an Ad Nauseam deck, right? That makes more sense. Pretty interesting graveyard and like interesting lands though. Like I didn't know Ad Nauseam played Steam Vents, but I'm thinking it must be a Steam Ad Nauseam deck. I can't tell. See, if it was me, I would have tapped both Treetops and the Hissing Quagmire, because those are the creature lands, and if the opponent's gonna tectonic edge you, probably not gonna tectonic edge you or like crumble to dust, but hypothetically, if they are going to, you left open the lands that they're gonna blow up. But if you just, on principle, you make it a point to tap the lands that you think are gonna get blown up, at least that way when they blow up your land, like you still have all your mana open. And you sort of already accounted for that. Let me do a post in the chat, see anyone. Never mind, somebody just joined our tier 2 game. Let me go into OBS super quick, change the overlay to our green-white deck. Here we go. Sorry for that noise. That was the shuffling from the other game, so let me close all these other open games so we aren't interrupted. And so opponent is on the play. I'm updating the stream message. There we go. And I'm also gonna let the opponent know that we are streaming live, and then I'm gonna draw my 7. And this looks like a keepable hand. I'm gonna ban the Nightbot so I don't get too bombarded by too many messages tonight. There we go. Because I am still kind of in the process of setting up my stream messages. They've been buggy lately, and I really don't know why. So Razorverge Thicket, Noble Hierarch. I think this might actually be the first time that I've played green-white taxes on the stream. I'm not sure. Flooded Strand. Godless Shrine, Flooded Strand, so possibly against Esper. And just gonna go Bugler here. We don't really have a reason not to. He could be holding Mana Leak, but there's, I think, personally, I think there's better things to mana leak, like this collected company. Of course, he might not put us on collected company. Okay, so this, I look at the top 4. I'm gonna, let's see, pull the chat down a little bit and then pull this picture down a little bit. That should look better. Oh wow, so we whiffed. Okay. I don't think that happens too often, but it can happen. Fetch. Another shrine tapped. Okay. Opponent plays Godless Shrine. Plays Plains. Or no, they play Marsh Flats and then Plains. And casts an Inquisition. Okay. Probably taking, I guess, the Flicker Wisp, maybe the Path. Yeah, that was my first guess. Okay. Collective Brutality to take the collected company. Okay, that makes sense. If nothing else, we get to get in for 4 here, which is pretty good. We can also cycle the Horizon Canopy. I'm gonna start with I think I'll start with that. Cycling this Horizon Canopy, just see what we hit. Mana Tithe. So that's pretty good. Is it better to play out Arbiter or play Noble and hold up Mana Tithe? Slash Path. I think I'll go with the Mana Tithe plan. I don't know if that's the better line. It gets in for more damage, and we are holding up 2 different spells, so that's kind of cool. Okay, I'm literally holding the cursor over the Razorverge Thicket, like just ready to counterspell. White counterspell. He's not expecting it. Taps to Runed Halo. Okay, I guess. Protection from Bugler, presumably. Okay. That's kind of annoying. I guess no reason to use this path. I don't really know. So that's kind of a lame draw. Well, we can attack for 2 with the Noble Heart. And then honestly, I'd rather hold up Mana Tithe than play out the Vial. So that's what I'm gonna do. We got a compliment for our tech, so that was good. Okay, so we can hit for 4 this turn, and there's nothing else to be done, so just hit for 4. He's on a 3-turn clock of note. Opponent takes 4, and we definitely don't have a reason not to play out at least one of these vials. I'll play out one and save the other. It's probably not significant. Plains. 4 mana. He can play a decent. He's obviously on enchantment, white-black enchantments of some kind. So, or white-black planeswalkers maybe. So, he can start playing pretty good spells for 4 mana, I think. We can at least bluff something by having this vial in hand. What's that supposed to be, Amanda? What are you putting in there? What's that? Thoughtseize. There's not really a reason to cast Path. I don't think. I think I don't know. Within my deck of 1 land. Okay, just a passive the turn. That was probably a good draw. Oops. Forgot to put a counter on the vial. That's okay. What are you doing, man? It's possible we're just playing right into a sweeper, but I don't know if we have much of a choice. If he doesn't have a sweeper here, we're probably doing okay. I was gonna say resolves. I have no cards in hand this time, so no need to wait. And opponent's thinking, what would they be thinking about? They were just thinking if they had any outs. Okay. I gotta update my record. Oh wait, no. Not till we win the match. Okay, so sideboard unlocked. What do we want against him? This destroys enchantments, so we know that's in. This could be good if he has a sweeper, which he might. He's on black, so Mirran Crusader is good, and Revoke. He might, if he has Planeswalkers, then Revoker is good. Path. I don't even know if he's on creatures, so we're gonna take that out. What else? What else? I don't know. Cut a Thraben Inspector. Cut a Scooze. This can make him sack an enchantment, so we're gonna keep that for sure. 3 more. 3 more. Alright, maybe we don't need both Revokers since we don't even know if he has Planeswalkers. We get a lot of 3 drops. Let's just cut a Blade Splicer. And maybe Arbiter's not that great since he already knows that we run Arbiter, so he can just play around that. So opponent keeps 7, and I think we're gonna keep as well. Thalia is one of our best cards in the match. We also do have a turn 1 Vial this time, which is super good. Even drawing second Thalia is not bad because they usually waste removal on the first one. Okay. Gotta remember not to miss the Vial trigger this time around. Only got Pain Land. Yeah, Wall of Omens is good against 2 drops for sure. Vial at 1. Draw. Suppose there's no reason not to just run out the Thalia. I'm also going to play Ghost Quarter in case we draw an Arbiter. And that's a good start right there. Nykthos. And just a pass, okay? It's possible he's trying to play around something like an Arbiter. Let's see. Non-land card. Okay, so I can't name Nykthos with Revoker. That's not possible. Suppose I'll attack and just see what he says, see what he does. Even though we knew that wasn't going to do anything. Here. I think I'll cast Selfless Spirit. No, because I don't need to. I'm just gonna do nothing. I was gonna say I could cycle Horizon Canopy, but I want that mana for Collected Company, so I'm just gonna hold up Mana Tithe basically. Opponent taps 3, pings 1. What's he playing at instant speed? Chooses not to ping 1. Chooses to ping 1. Just reminding the opponent, 1 from 19 is 18. So he's paying 5. He's gonna dismember Thalia. We'll just flash into Thalia, help keep him off whatever he's doing. So he's obviously playing around Mana Tithe that time, clearly. But yeah, no need to Mana Tithe regardless since we have 2 Thalias. Cycle's a Street Wraith. That's pretty interesting. 4 mana, so he could drop a 3-drop like Ghostly Prison. Ruined Halo. I think I just let this happen. We don't really need Thalia to kill him. I mean, we're not using our mana terribly efficiently by choosing not to counter that, but Thalia is already doing a lot of work only by sitting there. He didn't even name Thalia anyway. Because we have 2 2-drops, I'm going to leave that at 2, I think. guess we don't really need to do anything. We'll attack. Just see if he does anything. If he takes it, okay, he blocks. 4 mana. Cast a Ghostly Prison. And I think I will mana tithe that. Flash in Selfless Spirit. Put Violet 3. And just go to combat. Deal 2. I think I might choose to get back the mana tithe for future purposes. And this way, even if he does a board wipe, I'll be able to flash down the Crusader, so that's pretty good for us. We'll just leave Violet 3. We don't have any creatures greater than 3. So, okay, here. Can literally only get in with 1. If I attack with Crusader, it at least kills his Wall of Omen, but is that the best use of my mana and stuff? Probably. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. His devotion of 4, so Nykthos is net positive now. So I might just want to give up on the collected company plan, I think, and attack with the Mirren Crusader, and then see if he's interested in blocking or if he's interested in okay, so he chooses to block. So in his draw step, I'm gonna blow up his Nykthos Shrine. I think that was worth it, blowing that up, because now he only has the 5 mana. Before he could have done activate, make 1, 2, 3, 4, tap 2 more, make 6, and then if he plays a land, that's 7. This way he can't get to 7, he can only get to 6. Takes us off of collected company, but okay, so he has hexproof. Okay, that's fine. So now if he doesn't block the Mirren Crusader, then he'll just die from the Selfless Spirit on the next turn. I guess leaving in 1 or 2 paths for Wall of Omens isn't the worst plan. If he plays another Ghostly Prison, that's pretty bad for us, but we can't always draw Flicker Wisp off the top, so we still have like a plan for that. Just passes the turn, okay. I wonder what that would signal. So we drew Flicker Wisp. What do we do with that? Should we Flicker Wisp and then attack with everyone? Because he might be planning to like path the Spirit if we only attack with Spirit. I think I like this plan. We also still have Mana Tithe backup. To cast Angel's Grace. Yeah, I can't prevent that. Okay. Especially since it has split second. So opponent goes to 1. You can no longer tap Caves of Kolios. So at least there's that. Okay. Looks like apparently we got the win. So we're now 1-0 for the night. I'm gonna turn down the heat for a moment and then I'll be right back. guess he looks like he left. So C Mebs, or whatever his name was. That's fine. There's someone looking to play Pauper, so I'm gonna join that first. Oops, let me bring the stream back up. And I guess I will change the deck picture to Grixis, since it looks like we're probably most likely playing Grixis next. And let's populate a couple more games. So let's start with Pauper first. I'm like really psyched on Pauper lately. Casual Pauper. Make some games. See if anyone wants to join any of these. Didn't mean to create a modern tier 1 game filed under casual, because that's kind of, it's really not casual, it's like the opposite of casual. Okay. Okay. Pardon me. So we got Pauper, Pauper, Pauper. These are all Pauper, right? Okay. And then we got Modern Tier 2. And then we got Modern Tier 1. I guess I'm just gonna click not ready for all these so they don't go off without me being ready for them. Cool, that all looks good. Alright, now we're just waiting for one of these games to fill up. So we can just watch someone's game in the meantime. We got so what is this? Just Green Devotion versus Ad Nauseam. Oh. Looks like someone rage quit from that game. We'll find a different game to watch while we're waiting. We won't be able to see these guys' hands in this game, so we don't really know. It's like knights, human knights, white, green, human knights versus green, red, werewolves. That's cool, kind of. What's this card do? As Saga enters and after you draw, add a lore counter, sacrifice after 3. First, make a 2/2 with vigilance. Second, make a 2/2 with vigilance. Third, knights get +2/+1 for the turn. Is he activating his township? That's gotta be lethal, right? Crazy. Okay, hopefully we get another game filled up before too long here. Game 1, we went against, I don't even know what it was. It was like white, black enchantments, but we never really saw what the black was for apart from Inquisition. And we were on white, green, death and taxes. and this is the same guy from earlier. I think he's on the same list. I guess I'm gonna leave these other games because I already promised this guy I was gonna play him. But I thought I'd make some games and see who joins while I was waiting. You're on the same deck. Well then, in fairness, I'll tell you I'm playing Grixis since I saw some of your deck. Okay, so he looks, yeah, he won the die roll. I'm assuming he wants to be on the play. He already drew. We drew pretty good hand. We have some card filter. We don't have a threat yet, but fortunately Leyline doesn't really hurt us currently, as we don't even have a Thoughtseize anyway. So we drew a Blood Crypt, which means we can fetch Watery Grave with this. Just because of what he's on, I almost want to just hold up Stubborn Denial. Like, yeah. I think that's fine. Because if he goes Ruined Halo, name Death's Shadow, that's going to be like super bad for us, so I'd rather just hold up the Stubborn Denial here. Also, Rise Fall just doesn't work against Leyline of Sanctity, so that's something good to note. We want to probably just discard that to the Faithless Looting, since it has like next to no use for us. Okay. Drew a Street Wraith. I don't think we need to cycle it yet. Let's Faithless Looting. Found Snapcaster, Thought Scour, which is fine. We probably don't need 2 Snapcasters, so just do that and pass. Doesn't seem like there's an obvious reason to cycle the Street Wraith yet, so I just won't yet. I'll probably get Watery Grave untapped, Thought Scour, but we still have the option of Stubborn Denial, so that's really good. I guess if I am gonna cycle Wraith, I probably want to fetch first. I don't even know what his win condition is yet, so I think we're fine to hold off on the Street Wraith. Let's scour ourselves. I'm assuming that resolves, so I'm just gonna start doing it. So Death Shadow in the yard, which is fine. We can get it back with Liliana. If we cast Liliana, we leave ourselves open to whatever he wants to do. We really don't have anything else going on though. I think I'll wait on the Bloodstained Mire for Fatal Push. Probably not relevant, but and with this, I think I'm probably gonna minus right away and just looking to get back probably Death Shadow. If I get back Death Shadow, He is able to Ruined Halo name Death Shadow, which kind of sucks for us. But like, what else are we doing if not this? We still have the ability to Faithless Looting next turn if he names Death Shadow, and we can use Faithless Looting as a way to try and find a Gurmag Angler. Basically, Ruined Halo is like the number one thing we don't want to see come down. So past the turn, that's really good for us. If we take 3, we go to 10, making Death Shadow 3/3. If we cycle, then Stubborn Denial is online. And we kind of already know we're going to plus Liliana, so I think I'll just do that right now. And fetch. I'm just going to fetch Shock. Get the one land that our table is missing. I guess I don't need to cycle Street Wraith yet, so I'll hold off on that. See what he does here. Yep, okay. I think I will hold up Snap Stub. Try to put as much power into play as possible. I could Faithless Looting, but I don't think we need to. Fetch Shock, Godless Shrine. That's really interesting. Okay. So he's giving this -5, -5. It's currently at 3/3. If I cycle, because it doesn't hurt my odd. If I cycle into another Street Wraith, then it just straight up beats that card. So I can either Snap Stub here, or I can Thought Scour, try to find another Street Wraith, and if I hit one, I can still play the Stubborn Denial out of my hand. I think I'm gonna I think I like the idea of Snap Stub better. He might be representing a second Dismember or something because of the way he tapped. I think the way he tapped is like super curious. I don't understand it. If he didn't have another, I feel like he was representing a second Dismember or some shit. Is he thinking about using a path, or what's he thinking about? I mean, if he plays another Dismember, Death Shadow dies, I'm tapped out, man. Oops, I need to change the stream message. Let me do that. Just starts the turn, huh? There we go. Updated stream message. Caves of Kolios. Taps 2. Brutality. Presumably killing Snapcaster. All 3 modes, huh? Changes their mind on what cards Just confirming. So, okay, so duress, he's doing duress, and he's doing, he's killing the Snapcaster, okay. So, excuse me, it's possible that he has a Rude Halo. No Rude Halo. That's really good. Ruined Halo, the one card I don't want to see. Could Faithless Looting, see what we hit. Because if we find, like, Teamer Battle Rage, that's insanely good for us. Actually, I don't even think we need Teamer Battle Rage. We can ditch the lands. Seems fine. Wait. Maybe not. If I go to 5... Wait, I think I ditched the Thought Scour. I don't know. Now, if I fetch Shock, I can fetch Shock a Blood Crypt, right? I still have one. Okay, if I fetch Shock Blood Crypt, I go to 5. This is an 8/8. It just kills him. Okay, so I need to do that first. Because I can also minus Liliana to get back Snapcaster so that I have Snap Stub up. Okay, we're gonna return Snapcaster to hand. Okay. Now we attack for 8. That was, for some reason I thought that was game 2, but I guess it wasn't, it was game 1. Okay, Let's take out the Rise Fall, that's not very good. Disdainful Stroke seems good, Stubborn Denial seems good. Well, let's take out these Fatal Push and Dismembers. Honestly, Lightning Bolt's not doing very much. He doesn't really use his graveyard. Grimlothomancer might just be better than some of these other cards. I guess Dismember can kill his Wall of Omens. And Risefall can technically get back Snapcaster, I suppose. Maybe we'll leave in bolts for the snapping them back. I guess snap back a bolt is like an okay play. Okay. Yeah, this hand has lots of cantripping, so I think it's a keep. Even if he drops a ley line right off the bat, which he didn't. But even if he had, we still only have one card in hand that is like straight up bad against ley lines. So again, I'm gonna save my Street Wraith. I don't know if that decision matters. I'm gonna Thoughtseize him right away. I kind of just indiscriminately Thoughtseize. Actually, probably Visions would have been smarter. I was gonna say, why did he do that? Okay, so we could just kill his Planeswalker right now. Might be a good idea. I'm down for that. I don't really know. I think it's between Brutality and Sorin personally, and honestly, Ghostly Prison is like bad too. But trading Thoughtseize for Sorin is like, that's pretty fair. Okay, so casting Brutality. Surely he's gonna pick Duress. And a lot to choose from. So here's a good reason for keeping Street Wraith in hand. Street Wraith cannot be duressed. So by keeping it in our hand and then cycling it after this effect, that's obviously good for us. Also, Street Wraith combos with Visions. He takes the Thoughtseize. So he has one unknown in hand. That's fine. Alright. Let's Visions try to find a land. Scry 2. Swamp on top. Followed by Faithless Looting. If I Wraith twice, I go to 11. And I can cast cast the Death Shadow, but you can also just dismember it right off the bat. And I don't have a way in hand to get it back. I think we have to leave the swamp on top. And we may as well cycle, draw the swamp, because we have to hit our land drops. And I'm just going to cycle again. And if we hit a fetch land, okay, so Mausoleum Secrets is good. It lets us get like another Death Shadow. So for this reason, I think I'll just run it out, knowing it's probably going to die. It's at least mana efficient. So he takes 2. Probably going to dismember the Shadow. He's going to check to see if the coast is clear. Even if we went to 9 off a 3rd Street Wraith, which is not likely, but if we did, this would still die to the Dismember. I'm thinking he's going to take the Mausoleum Secrets. That's by far the best card in my hand, given the board state. Take Snapcaster. Does he have another Inquisition effect? That is not the card I would have taken. Because who cares if I snap Thoughtseize? I don't know, he's only got like one. He's probably only got, if he dismembers and he has a land in hand, then Snapcaster takes a Ghostly Prison, like that's not a big deal. Right? Planes. Why does he pay like that? What's he holding the 1 mana out for? Okay, well, Mausoleum Secret is instant. How many creatures in the graveyard? 4? So I can't get Gurmag, but I can get Death Shadow. yeah, I don't have a reason to fire it off yet because it's instant. So might as well just wait. It's possible his last card in his entire hand is Mana Tithe, but I'm sort of doubting that. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, surely the play here is to get a Death Shadow into hand. Untap, upkeep, draw, Disdainful Stroke. Well, let's Thought Scour. See what we hit. Bolt, Lava Dad, Surgical. Is his last card a Dismember? Is that what's going on here? I suppose that might explain what's going on here. His last card is a Path. Ah, okay. So he's gonna remove all his copies of Path, or no, Dismember, which is just one. Okay. Huh. Well, there's nothing to do except play this and let it get pathed. We can't stop it. Chooses not to path it just yet. Too bad we don't have a basic mountain to go get off path. Okay. So it just passes the turn. So he has one unknown in hand. Blood Crypt's good. So this is an attack for 5. Puts him to 9. Oh yeah. Shit. I think I do nothing. I think holding up Disdainful Stroke is probably better. Yeah, we can't stop that. Still has one unknown in hand, so we have Disdainful Stroke and Culligan's Command. So we have some good options. Yeah. I don't think we care about that card. I mean, yeah. It stops like Lightning Bolt, but that's just, yeah, Lightning Bolt just doesn't matter. Let's see if I should put myself to 5. It's an 8-8, which is then a 2-turn clock. I guess I should, in response to his leyline, I should have shot him for 2. That was actually just strictly like a mistake. I don't think I'm gonna go to 3. I could. Battle Rage is already lethal, so hopefully he just taps out. No tap out? Okay. I'm not gonna cycle yet. I'm gonna wait. 2 cards in hand. He could have like split second or whatever. If he has Angel's Grace and I waste this Battle Rage, I cannot both hold up Disdainful Stroke and cast Gurmag Angler. So for this reason, I think I'll only attack for 8 and see what he does. Oh yeah. Fuck. Okay, I guess I'll pay the 2. Okay. I kind of want to hold up Disdainful Stroke pretty badly. Okay, so it takes the damage. Okay. I'm just not used to playing against Ghostly Prison, dude, I'm not gonna lie. He paused. He could be bluffing by pausing, or he could actually have an action to take. What is this? Pay 1, tap, draw a card, then exile a card from your hand. What? Okay, I guess I can't stop it. Has anyone in chat seen this card before? I can't tell what the fuck I'm looking at. Path to Exile. Suppose if we go to 3. Suppose if I draw, I was gonna say, suppose if I draw Stubborn Denial off the top, then presumably I win, but I didn't. What do I want to do here? Possibly Faithless Looting. Discarding probably Lightning Bolt and a land. Cast Gurmag Angler. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he played a path, and he played one of these things. Okay. So now he has to exile a card onto this artifact. What's the transformation mode of this card? Also, does he have a path left? Doesn't look like it. So what's his win con? So he is a Planeswalker deck. Near death experience. Beginning of your upkeep, if you have exactly 1 life, you win the game. God damn, it's a weird card. Ruined Halo. Okay. So Ruined Halo out and near death experience out. Names Gurmag Angler, plays Marshflats. Okay, so we know his whole deck and his whole hand. Let's see. What can I do? I suppose. Maybe Liliana Plus. Is that a realistic way to victory? Liliana Plus. Let's take a turn off. Let's visions first. We can... Oh, that was beautiful. I'll take a stubborn denial. I'll take stubby D. Alright, fuck yeah. This is looking good. Okay. So we have disdainful stroke, stubborn denial on top, death shadow in play. How's he gonna get out of this one? Sack, get a land. Yeah, it's Godless Shrine. That's his last Godless Shrine. I think. Draws a card. Good games, opponent. I think I'm gonna get off. I want to play some Popper, but there's nobody online currently. But those were some fun games. We went 2-1 with green-white taxes. We went 2-0. Actually, no, we went 2-0 with green-white and 2-0 with Grixis. We just won every game 4-0. This is going to be Ragnar NB signing off.